Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. As today we answer some important questions. May Rena live? May Rena die? Well, we'll find out soon enough as we get to the hearth of all this hag business. Though, first I'll note, this is actually the second time I'm starting this video because I spent the first 5 minutes walking around out here, and it turns out there's not really anything out here. Some pretty scenery, I guess, but there's nothing we could interact with. There was like a rotting fish in a jar, and a coffin surrounded by a damage field we can't otherwise interact with. So I guess we'll head for the stairs. I am very curious to see what awaits us down below, but I'm also fairly anxious. I haven't played this before, but I've heard things. And I am on guard for all manner of nightmare fuel. Ooh, 120 experience points. I guess that takes the edge off a bit.
No time to rest.
Let us begin our descent into madness. Hey, 20 more XP. Also, gosh darn it, Gale, really? This is like the absolute worst timing. You're just gonna have to go hungry, buddy. I will deal with your nonsense shortly, if we survive.
Mind my step.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to take care of it, it's more just that, I don't know how long it'll take. Like, he talks. And I would really like to confront Ethel today. If at all possible. My goodness, there's... Oh, wow, yeah. There is so much going on in this room. It's a literal gallery of horrors. Alright, tread lightly, eyes open. Don't look at that guy. I mean...
Stop. Please.
Hag can't have gone far.
I would like to save people if possible. I just don't know if that's really, possible.
Don't look. Don't.
That, my sweet Callum, whose beloved asked that his beauty never fade.
Please.
Uh-huh.
As you edge closer to the mirror, a pale face appears, contorted in fear. Fists slam against the mirror's surface again and again.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Upon further reflection, maybe not the best way to frame your request. I mean, I'm gonna say splitting headache.
What is this place?
My darling Magrin. She wished for the mind of a genius, but that silly head crushed me.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not so sure we're going to be able to save that one. The mirror we could maybe smash, but I'm worried that would also shatter the soul trapped inside.
Don't look. Don't.
And I mean, that elf is just clearly dead.
This poor dear wished never to lay eyes on her family again.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. That's a bad wish. Wish for something else.
Don't look.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Family trouble, huh? Yeah, we've all been there. So what did yours do?
My family took her, my baby girl, pretending She never existed. Told Ethel. Never wanted to see them again. She took my eyes.
Oh. Why didn't you wish for your baby back? Why did your family take your baby in the first place?
They didn't like me having something they couldn't touch.
Yeah, I hate that kind of elf-righteous behavior. I'm sorry. What can you tell me about Ethel?
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters without baby girl.
You know what? That is absolutely fair. Anything else? Right. Good talk. Sorry about all the things.
My dearest Ephraim, he begged me to halt the deadly disease that ravaged him.
Guys, you gotta word your wishes better. I mean, look.
If not over, then through.
You are as thick as they come, sweetness. This is my personal playhouse, and you don't have an invite. Get out!
Sure, yeah, I can certainly do that. I'll tell you what. Hand over Mayrina, and, we'll go.
Has that wriggler eaten your brain already? Leave. Or you'll end up in tonight's stew. You'll go nicely with Mayrina. She's already marinating. Ah!
Don't
Well, that
look.
certainly went well.
Don't. Stop. Please. Please.
Whispering masks. Exactly enough for our party, I see.
Away.
I'm sure that's fine.
I just want a little.
Don't look. Don't.
Whispering mask. Part of the flock. Auntie Ethel welcomes you, dearie. Soft, unintelligible whispers seep from the dark wood, ringing in your ears and resounding in your skull.
Don't look.
Yeah, let's maybe not wear those. Like, I mean, why? Why would you?
Stop. Please. Please.
My gentle Larian. He wished to know what was to come.
Away. Away.
A thief who tried to
Don't
steal from
look.
Auntie. Now the
Don't.
good pet guards my home.
Oh, that's a person. Cool.
Stop.
Cool.
Please. Please.
Can I go through? Hello? Oh, there we go.
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through, not again.
Why not? What happened last time?
Images flash. A man cowering, a bag open at his feet. Gold coins spilling onto the floor. His cries for mercy are cut short as the hag slices into him, dismembering him painstakingly, limb by limb. She cackles, the man's remaining flesh twisted and contorted, becoming the twisted surface of the door before you. Flee, you feel it cry.
I mean, yeah, I get your concerns. I'm right there with you. but I've still got to get through this doorway. There's just too much hinging on it.
Frustrated, the door rattled. You see the hag and yourself. You lay bleeding as she leans over you, a smile on her face. Her teeth, a row of deadly needles, shine as they dive into your throat, blood spraying.
Yeah, that is certainly a way this could go. Or, you know, me and my adventuring friends here could slay her. She already ran from us once. What do you possibly have to lose here? Either A, we kill her and maybe find some way to help you, or B, she kills us and you continue being a door.
The door twitches, but stays firm.
I reiterate my previous argument, but this time with a skill roll. Hey, nice.
You see the hag. She walks through the door, its form shimmering. The lightest touch of hope brushes your mind as the presence within retreats.
Stop.
Oh, so we can just walk through?
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through. A scene appears in your mind. 2 paladins and a cleric marching through the door, shrouded in the glow of the divine. Weapons brandished, they charge into the hag's lair. Screams of terror pierce the air.
You let them in? Naughty. That's a decade for each. You're mine for 30 more years, peddler.
Okay, well, I understand your reticence now. Is there another way in?
You see an image of blue skies and sunshine as the door shudders a warning. Run.
Right, yeah, that does seem to be the prevailing suggestion.
Let's see what you're hiding.
And yet flee we shan't.
Please.
So what do I just,
These boots have seen everything.
Wait.
Oh, here we go. Tricky. He tried to close himself off, but it was just a phase. Oh, hello there. Ah, I see. We've got hapless former heroes, perhaps? Maybe even the same ones the door just showed us visions of, who, for whatever reason, have donned the masks and become part of Auntie Ethel's flock. Which might imply we could use these masks to slip past them. I mean, we could just kill them, but if they're more innocent victims, I don't know if I'd want to necessarily do that. Though obviously wearing these is a terrible idea too, but... we do still have these. We picked these up back in Wither's Crypt and never ended up using them. Never really gave it much consideration since it's a concentration spell, but it would theoretically make us immune to being ensorcelled by Fae.
Where my eyes?
The big question being, would it actually work on the mask? Of course, even if it does, it's still a risky play because it requires concentration. I mean, we've got to at least try, right? What's the worst that could happen?
Hello, Petal. My, the mask suits you. Just relax. See the world with fresh eyes. And let your dear old Aunt Ethel look after you.
Yeah, I hate that. That's a nightmare. Turn that off. Okay, so she's clearly talking in our brain, but... Oh, and another one. We passed our save? Okay, so wait. Right, okay, it's going to keep making saves, but we're passing... Hold on. Let's see if it even makes a difference. Oh yeah, look at that. I guess that's what we're supposed to do. We'll flock and roll.
Down. Please. Please.
Just relax. Let me take care of you.
The truth.
Hello, Petal. Just relax.
How do you do,
They're
fellow
not attacking.
thralls?
Must think I'm one of them.
We'll worry about looting on the way back out. Gotta move quick.
Give in, sweet one.
We do not want to keep these things on any longer than we have to. Oh.
Trap. Be cautious.
Wait, are the masks protecting us from the traps?
Trap. Be cautious.
Interesting.
Stop fighting me, Petal. Let me take
Trap.
care of you.
Be cautious.
But
Easy. This place is...
oh jeez, okay, don't move too quickly. Yeah, we gotta go slow. But yeah, that would make sense. She wouldn't want to kill her own thralls.
Watch how you go. Towards the trap.
We'll just ease our way through. But yeah, it really does feel like they're baiting us to keep these things on.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Which is definitely not something we should be doing if and when we catch up with her.
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Oh, are we good? Oh, yep. Okay, that's Mayrina. Plus an ominous glowing orb.
Die in a fire! Hag!
Stop fighting me, Petal. Let me take care of you.
Yeah, hard pass. Masks off, everyone.
Ready for some good news.
Disguise the limit.
You can't resist me, sweetness. Not forever.
Nice and quiet now.
There. In the cage.
Yeah, I see her. I'm just waiting for the twist. I guess we'll head for
Lies
the
before me.
orb. The thing clearly intended to draw our attention in this entirely normal chamber.
Let's see what this does.
Kick a bloody head in!
Oh, here we go.
You want the girl so bad. Fine. Roasted.
Ah, I see.
Come, darlings. Help Auntie.
Wait. Oh, fuck you.
Last.
I'm gonna try, buddy. Just, hang tight. Maybe try not to murder me. Oh gosh, she's back at full health. Nice. Barely a dent, but it's a start. Ah, crap. We gotta take care of that cage situation, too. What's the burn rate? Oh, 1d4. That's not bad. It literally can't destroy the cage, so we'll just focus fire on Ethel. Though we will, I think, hedge our bets. Ideally, I would like to still try to save those thralls. Let's block healing. Nice. And... oh, a silence arrow would be so useful right now. We'll just go for a hamstring, try to slow her down. Shovel. Oh, yeah, no way he's getting over there. How about you just distract this archer?
Death is but a word away.
I think that's the guy who actually begged us to help them when they first teleported in. So there are signs that these guys still have some semblance of their minds beneath those masks. Well, could also be one of Auntie Ethel's ploys to try to handicap heroes like us by playing to our sympathies. But joke's on her. Just gives us more incentive to take her down first. Nice. Nice. Okay, so now she's slowed. Go for auto hits. Which gets us to like 25%.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Auric, what do you got for me? Yep, that'll have to do. Nice.
I'm heating up.
And Karlach, get in there. Fleet of foot and fell of blade. The hag yet lives. So waste be laid. Oh, fantastic. Crit plus bleeding, yes, please. We've got her at 60%. I mean, I'm really tempted to just punt her into this pit, but I don't want to risk losing anything she might be carrying. We're at 2/3.
Auntie, be kind. Yes.
Yeah, see, that guy...
Yes, Auntie. I'll break them simple bones.
Yeah, the archer actually seemed to resist. So, I mean, we definitely want to spare these guys if we can. Wait, no. Well, this one's got less hit points. It's clearly the real one. Unless that's what they want us to think. But, I mean, it does have... it does have the movement debuff. Yeah, I mean, we'll just keep piling on. Oh, no. Shoot. Right. Summons hold. Just keep the thralls off us. We'll handle Ethel.
Give up. Not now.
Let's douse the cage.
Let's see this done.
I know the math was on our side, but I wouldn't put it past high-octane Ethel over there to just blast the cage directly once it was clear she was losing. Hammer in. Reinforcements. Which used our bonus action, so we can't ensnare. Well, there's not much reason to be in base to base then. Let's, yeah, let's back off. Right. Attacks of opportunity. Those do exist. That is a thing. That's fine. We're still good.
Bloody clever clubs.
Oh, I'm so anxious right now. Oh. That's fine. That's fine. You just did me a favor. You freed up my concentration slot. Pew, pew, pew. And repeat. Oh, come on. We're so close.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Auric, you got this? Oh, good. She's even harder to hit now. That's what I wanted.
Try me.
Oh, come on, man. Please. Please. Oh.
Don't make me hurt them.
I won't do it!
Yes, thank you guys. I love you so much. I'm so glad I didn't murder you. Karlach.
What's it gonna take?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She put us to the test, but we were not found Karlaching.
What's next?
And yes, the thralls, they stopped. They're not exactly tripping over each other trying to talk to us, but they stand idle, and that is certainly an improvement.
Come on already!
Light on my feet.
Looks like Auntie Ethel's still feeling chatty, too.
What's hiding here?
Horalon's Grace. Magic staff that grants... Oh, right, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the staff she was selling before. That's cool. Not something we'll actually end up using since we don't have a monk, but good Gale fodder. We also pulled Tarnished Charm. Fey Life makes it easier for the wearer to succeed death savings throws. A menacing cackle emanates from this twisted charm. It whispers to bite, to maim, to kill. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like a key or some other contingency plan we needed to be aware of before we pull Mayrina down.
I'm so stupid. How could I have trusted her? I almost gave that monster my child.
I don't want to be harsh, but why would you even consider doing that?
That's what she wanted. My baby. And God, I was going to do it. For him. My husband. She was going to bring him back. Bring Connor back to life.
Oh, gosh. I mean, this Connor must have meant quite a lot to you for you to ever consider doing something this foolish.
Connor would have done anything to save me. I had to do the same. I just wanted everything back. Back the way it was.
I have some doubts that he would have been so cavalier about it, but I never knew the man, I guess. You clearly weren't thinking straight. Auntie Ethel took advantage of that. You're not completely blameless, but she was the catalyst.
It's my own fault for letting her. Look. I don't like owing people. Here. This socket is worth some coin.
It's fine. I appreciate you took some personal responsibility. I know. Just keep it. Try to make better decisions moving forward. This has already been terrible enough without me piling on too.
Really? That's... My husband gave it to me. I should take him home. His coffin is just upstairs. A decent burial is the least I can give him. Thank you. I don't think there's anyone else who would have saved me.
No, not anymore. Wish I'd saved her brothers. Oh, this whole quest is pretty fucked up. All right, Auntie Ethel, let's chat.
Bleed. Choke on your guts.
I wouldn't want to cramp your style. You're so much better at it. So tell me, Ethel, what did you want with Mayrina?
Didn't want the girl. Wanted her. Babe was going to eat it and make a hag daughter.
Oh, well, that is delightful, and I am very glad I stabbed you to death. I found a letter you received upstairs. Another hag?
Where there's people, there's hags.
Nice non-answer, thanks. Where do you keep your valuables?
In my workroom.
And I suspect I won't much care for your answer, but why? Why torture people like this?
Not me. That's cruel. It's people. They want and want and want. I merely give.
I'm pretty sure it was like 80% you.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Enjoying this journey? Were I not racked with pain?
Okay, Gale, you know what? I'm sorry, maybe you noticed I was a little busy trying to save a woman's baby from being eaten by a monster, but sure, by all means. We've hit a lull. Let's talk about your thing.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Cool. You don't need my permission, buddy. This is why I packed you a lunch. By all means, help yourself.
Thank you. Good gods. I don't know what to make of this. 3 artifacts is a positive glut of magic. Yet my hunger only grows. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
I mean, this is as good a time as any. No one's currently actively trying to kill us.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. And from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Gale, buddy, I'm sorry if I'm being snippy. It's been a long day. I found you stuck in a hole, man. You don't have to try to impress me with stories about being a super cool mega wizard who banged the goddess of magic.
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
Yeah, we've all been there, and trust me, you do not want to cross that boundary. It's mostly just tentacle porn. Please don't ask how I know that. But, I guess I can understand why you would do it. We have all made questionable decisions in pursuit of arcane excellence. I can certainly understand your ambition.
Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
I do feel like this is a conversation we could have had back at camp, but these sinister masked figures haven't murdered us yet. Please, regale me.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
He's talking about the Spell Plague, the soft reboot event between 3rd and 4th edition. Pretty controversial at the time. What, you couldn't just spring for a fancy box of chocolates?
You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Okay.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in, into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God says it ever hungry.
Oh, wow. Gale, I'm gonna level with you. I thought you were just making stuff up to impress me. How are you alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
I assume you'd die?
Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Well, that's not great. Is there something we can do to avoid that?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
I mean, I do have some reservations, but I'm not the only one with a say here.
If having dangerous otherworldly objects stuck in your skin is wrong, then Gale and I both have to go. We're not really splitting up, are we?
No, I guess we've all got our own squid to bear. I mean, if we did cut you loose, where would you even go? What would you do?
I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could. Till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a mind flare colony so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice.
Oh, good. So you would drink poison and blow up. Well, gosh, you've kind of really hemmed me in here, buddy. I guess I'm happy to continue our travels together. But, you know, because we're friends, and not because of all that other totally batshit insane stuff you just said. We got your back, buddy. We'll get this thing figured out.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Oh, Gale, what are we going to do with you, buddy? I like you, but my goodness. Yeah, that tale really does kind of highlight your more glaring shortcomings. Not that I'm one to talk, I guess. I mean, Oric's a nice guy, but he also has his failings in the same general arena. His pact with the Cosmic Squid boss, reading tomes of dead gods and the Necronomicon. Ingesting an arcane bomb is a bit much, though. Assuming he's being straight with us on that. I mean, I'm still pretty sure like 40% of what he told us is just bullshit, but I guess we'll see. It is kind of funny, though, that he told us that story right after we went through Ethel's lair and heard all these other stories about people making terrible decisions for what they felt were good reasons. And I guess it does play into Ethel's final argument there about people's selfish desires being the real cause of all this misery. I still think it was like 80% her, but yeah, selfishness does play into it, as does poor judgment. Anyway, we'll hit the pause button for now. I will take care of the usual off-screen bookkeeping, and we'll pick up here next time. Tear this place apart, collect our spoils, try to get the enthralled unthralled. See you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Revenant, Alois, CrowkingLoR, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, V23, EgonAlter, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Kazorm, Mark Giemza, Nathan Welch Jr., OverlordPherom, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you could even check out the PayPal, the Patreon, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.
You are as thick as they come, sweetness. Get out